Hey guys, welcome back to Team Death Slinger. My name is Peter, and today I have a treat for you guys. I have EX6 Rasenmon. So that deck does not exist, really. I mean, Rasenmon hasn't seen play in God knows how long, but we are going to use our Alice shenanigans and our ability to play free level 3 to get lots of checks out of Rasenmon and see if we can swing out for game. So, starting with our eggs, we're going to have 4 copies of BT5 Gigimon. When one of your other Digimon is deleted, you get 2 KDP. This is just going to make sure that we are big enough to swing through security without any unfortunate accidents. Then we're going to go 4 copies of BT11 Ignitemon. All turns when we play Digimon by an effect, we gain a memory. That's what we really care about. We want to net our memory when we play a Digimon with one of our level 5 effects, and that's really the star of the show. We have 3 copies of BT5 Guilmon. On deletion, if you're deleted by an effect, you gain 1 memory, so ideally this is a rookie we would play out with our effect in order to net a memory off of the Alice. Then we're going to have 4 copies of EX5 Labramon. On play, trash a card in your hand to return a Digimon with Dark Animal or Shaman from trash to hand. This kind of matters because we do have Cerberus X in the deck, and this is a good way to grab it back. And then our inheritable will gain us a memory when we play a Digimon by an effect. So doubling up on the Ignite inheritable to make sure we're getting our memory gain. Then we have 4 copies of BlackGrowlmon. This card will give us security attack +1 when another one of our Digimon is deleted. The idea being we delete our level 3 with Alice in order to give this Digimon security attack +1 and get into our level 6 for free. So real star of the show. It's really gonna help us swing lots and lots of checks with Rasenmon. 2 copies of the EX5 Dobermon X. On play, you're going to give something Retaliate. When Digivolving, draw 1, trash 1, and then if you have Dobermon or X-antibody, you activate your on play. The inheritable will also gain us a memory, so if this does wind up in our stack instead of BlackGrowlmon, it has a purpose. It's going to net us some value back. But we do run X-antibody Protoform in this deck, so we will be able to get into this for 1 potentially, and also get our Retaliate on play, which doesn't hurt. Retaliate always welcome addition to our Digimon. Then we have 4 copies of the EX3 When Digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with 3 KDP or less. If no Digimon was deleted by this effect, both players trash the top 2 cards of our deck. So this can help us get our rookies in the trash. But more importantly, the inheritable says when attacking, you can delete one of your other Digimon to have this Digimon gain security attack +1 for the turn. So this is kind of trying to make sure that we can guarantee that we hit our security +1 inheritable. It is really important for Rasenmon to be effective that we get security attack +1 on it in some capacity. And this is just kind of it's less good than BlackGrowlmon because BlackGrowlmon will just give it to us when we go up with Alice. But if we have the level 3 on board and we have the memory to just go into Rasenmon, then we can use that when attacking on the security attack bonus. We have 4 copies of our Cerberus X. On play, we can play a level 3 purple Digimon card from our trash without paying the cost, which we're going to activate by using our When Digivolving. We get to draw 1, trash 1, and if we have Cerberusmon or X-antibody in our Digivolution cards, we activate the on play. So we're going to draw 1, trash 1, and as long as we use our X-antibody Protoform, we're going to get to play a level 3 purple from our trash. The inheritable also says by deleting one of your other Digimon, unsuspend this Digimon. So in a perfect world where we have a God stack and a Wisdom training on board, we can actually get like 6 checks out of this stack. So it's a really great card in this deck. We're going to go 3 copies of Bastemon. It kind of does the same thing as Cerberusmon in that it lets us play a level 3, but it does it for less setup. So it's going to have Scapegoat when Digivolving, play a level 3 purple. We don't need the Proto X to do that, but as a result, we get a slightly worse inheritable. It's just going to be opponent's turn. When an opponent's Digimon is deleted, you play a level 4 or lower purple Digimon card from our trash without paying the cost. We do like that a lot less than the Cerberusmon inheritable. Being able to unsuspend and swing 2 extra checks with the security bonus is just way nicer, honestly. But you know, this isn't bad. Being able to play a rookie for free and then Digivolve into our Rasenmon potentially for free off of the Alice is just good. And this is usually my go-to because it's a 1-card combo instead of 3 cards. Well, I guess it's a 2-card instead of a 3-card because you just need Alice and Bastemon versus Cerberus, the Proto X, and the Alice. So 3 copies is fine. Then we have 4 copies of Rasenmon Fury Mode. It's going to Digivolve for 3 on top of a purple or yellow. And then end of attack, you can Digivolve this Digimon into a Rasenmon in your hand, ignoring its Digivolution requirements and without paying its Digivolution cost. End of turn, you get to trash a top card of your security stack. If this stays on board, you're going to have to pay the cost by trashing a security. But the inheritable says your turn when this card is trashed as a Digivolution card by Rasenmon's effect, you unsuspend one of your Digimon and it gets 3 KDP for the turn. So ideally, we're going to have the BlackGrowlmon, the Cerberus X, we're going to play out a body. We're going to use Alice to get into this with a level 3 on board, swing our 2 checks, and then at the end of attack, we're going to Digivolve this into Rasenmon, which will maintain its security attack +1. So the first part doesn't matter when you Digivolve because we're not going to be paying the cost with Fury Mode, and we're not Digivolving off a yellow level 5. But main, you can Digiverse up to 4 and one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 3k for the turn for each card trash with this effect, you can effectively trash the Gigimon, potentially the Rookie, and the Rasenmon Fury mode, so you can go up to 9k. We really want to keep the Cerberus X inheritable, but if you have Bastemon under, you can trash that too to get minus 12k. We want to keep the BlackGrowlmon inheritable for the security attack +1. But we're going to go into this and then unsuspend when we Digiburst the Rasenmon Fury mode, because that's what the inheritable says. So we'll trash this out, swing our other 2 checks, and then if for some other reason we have another Rookie on board, we could actually use the Cerberusmon X-antibody inheritable to trigger when attacking, and unsuspend again, and swing our 6 checks. So after we do that, we have 1 copy of ShineGreymon Ruin mode. If we are in Rasenmon, this would be the next step in our play. When Digivolving, we're going to give their board minus 5k, and then same thing on deletion. End of attack, we can delete this Digimon and one of our opponent's Digimon, trigger recovery +1, and then hatch an egg. So we finish our combo on Rasenmon, go into this, pass turn, kind of restricts what your opponent can do. Or if we don't want to go into the Rasenmon and we're not really set up with our best stack, we can just go into Omnimon Zwart. When Digivolving, trash the top 3 cards of your deck. Then you can play up to 2 black and or purple cards with their play cost of 8 or less from your trash without paying the memory cost. You can return 1 level 6 Digimon card in this Digimon's Digivolution cards to its owner's hand to delete one of your opponent's unsuspended Digimon with a play cost of 12 or less. If this is in a stack with your BlackGrowlmon and your Cerberus X, you're effectively putting out 2 bodies that you can then swing, delete to unsuspend, and get your 2 checks. And this is still a 4-check threat on the board. So this is still a huge body to have on the board, and its effect isn't bad. And then the when attacking will still let you return the Fury mode to your hand to potentially reuse later and delete something play cost 12 or less that's unsuspended. So this fits in the deck real nice. 3 copies of Wisdom Training. It's going to reveal top 2 and let us grab a purple card. 4 copies of our X-antibody Proto form. Security is going to add this to the hand. Main one of your Digimon without X-antibody in its Digivolution cards can Digivolve into a card with X-antibody trait with the cost reduced by 1. This goes on the bottom of your stack. And then all turns when this Digimon would leave the battle area other than by one of your effects from this Digimon's Digivolution cards, return a Digimon and then place X-antibody on top of your security. So if your stack dies, you're going to get to effectively recover 1. When they swing, you'll get this card back, and you get a Digimon back from your stack. So you grab whatever piece you're missing to recycle your stack. It's really fantastic. 3 copies of Alice for our combo to synergize with our level 5s. When you would Digivolve from 5 to 6, delete one of your Digimon to reduce the cost by 3. And then 3 copies of Analog Youth. This does search any colored Digimon. It is just a Digimon from top 3, so you can grab your Rasenmons even though they are not purple, which is why we really like this card in this deck. And then when one of your level 5s or higher is deleted, you can suspend this Tamer to gain M memory and then hatch an egg to an empty space. So that is it for my Rasenmon Fury mode deck list. I think that this is tons of fun. It's actually a good way to play Rasenmon in this meta. These purple engines seem to just be great at giving jank cards a chance to work because you can just really turbo stuff out with this Bastemon, Alice, and Cerberus engine. So I figured, let's get Rasenmon a deck. If you like this card like I do and you had not a great way to play it, this is my favorite way to play it so far. I've also tried the kind of a yellow trashing your security type deck to go into this. But I think this one is a little bit better. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.